Hello guys, in the previous PPT we have seen about the syllabus of physical chemistry section first. Now in this presentation we shall discuss about the section second, analytical chemistry. Analytical chemistry based on 3 chapters. First chapter is conductometry and the subtopics are introduction, electrolytic conductance, resistance, conductance, Ohm's law, cell constant, specific and equivalent conductance, molar conductance, variation of equivalent and specific conductance with concentration, Kohlrausch law and its application, conductivity cell, conductivity meter, Wheatstone bridge, determination of cell constant, conductometry titration of strong acid with strong base, strong acid with weak base and weak acid with strong base, and numerical problem based upon this chapter. Second chapter is introduction. It is very interesting chapter. That means interaction of electromagnetic radiation with matter, essential terms, that means radiant power, transmittance, absorbance, molar absorbance, Lamberts Law, Lamberts Law, that means combined Beer's Law. These are called as fundamental law of photometry, molar absorptivity, deviation from Beer's Law. Colorimeter, that means in colorimeter we shall discuss about principle, construction and component, working, applications, unknown concentrations by calibration curve method, determination of unknown concentration of iron third by thiocyanate method, and numerical problem based upon this. Third chapter is based on column chromatography. In that, subtopics are introduction, principle of column chromatography, ion exchange chromatography, ion exchange resin, action of ion exchange resin, ion exchange equilibria, ion exchange capacity. In this chapter, we shall discuss about what are the different type of chromatography. Particular chromatography is generally divided into two types, adsorption and partition chromatography. Adsorption chromatography, in that stationary phase will be solid, whereas in partition stationary phase will be liquid. Depending upon stationary phase, it is divided into two parts, adsorption chromatography and partition chromatography. In adsorption chromatography, depending upon mobile phase, it is divided into two parts. That means adsorption chromatography is divided into two parts. That means solid liquid chromatography and solid gas chromatography. Remember one point, that solid stationary phase is always solid or liquid, whereas mobile phase is always liquid or gas. Therefore, adsorption chromatography is divided into two parts, solid liquid chromatography, that means stationary phase is solid and mobile phase is liquid, whereas solid gas chromatography indicate that solid stationary phase and gaseous mobile phase, whereas partition chromatography in the same way on the basis of mobile phase divided into two parts, liquid chromatography and liquid gas chromatography. Liquid chromatography, it means that the liquid stationary phase and liquid mobile phase, whereas liquid gas indicate that stationary phase is liquid and mobile phase is gas. Column chromatography belonging in the class of solid liquid chromatography. That means a stationary phase in that chapter will be solid and mobile phase will be liquid. Experimental technique and applications. Separation, purification of water, adsorption chromatography, liquid solid chromatography. लिक्विड सॉलिड क्रोमेटोग्राफी हम डिस्कस करेंगे डिटेल में इसका इंट्रोडक्शन, द टेक्निक ऑफ कन्वेंशन क्रोमेटोग्राफी, column packing material, selection of solvent for adsorption chromatography, adsorption column preparation and loading of column. Its application, there are various applications of the chromatography, that means purification of anthracene, after that size exclusion chromatography, supplementary. References for that section is Principle of Physical Chemistry by Maron and C. Proton. Fourth edition, Oxford and IBH Publishing Company, CBS, New Delhi. Ockel's Textbook of Quantitative Chemical Analysis, 5th edition. Basic Concept of Analytical Chemistry, S.M. Hopker. Practical Organic Chemistry, Danish, Hannah Ford, Smith, Techa. Ockel Textbook of Practical Organic Chemistry, Analytical Chemistry by Chatwal, Sham and Anand. Thank you for watching. In next presentation, we shall discuss in detail one by one all chapters.